So, welcome to A Direction Forward, episode 4. Episode 3, I went over all the women, kind of more background, talked about getting married in Clearwater Beach, Florida, and then how he flew this woman in one of his flying monkeys about a week, maybe 10 days after he left. Um, he left because he got served with divorce, and him and his son moved out. So in Florida, there's a little known law that if you're married, and of course we were still married, we were not divorced yet, even though we're living in the same home, but we were still married, that if you commit adultery, you can either go to jail for 3 months or be fined or both. So thanks to, let's just call him John, thanks to John, when he turned over his financials to my attorney, and he turned over the 2 months instead of 2 years like he was supposed to do. And it included the information of him and Deanna spending the weekend or week in Clearwater Beach, Florida, at the same place that we got married, in hotels and restaurants that we enjoyed prior to Deanna. He outright committed adultery, and so did Deanna. I was prepared, my attorney was prepared, if we had to go to court to present this to the judge, not only Deanna, but all the other rotation of women that he had prior to Deanna and after Deanna. And there were quite a few. There was some black chick with blonde hair, black caterpillar eyebrows that he went out with for a while. He got a kick out of people watching him walk into places, is what he told somebody. And then there was rotations of various blondes and women, in and out. I mean, it was like a friggin' revolving door from what I heard. And so I was prepared to have each and every one of those people subpoenaed, and I wanted back-to-back dates for him to be in jail. So luckily for him, we didn't go to court. That we settled in mediation. But this is something, women, that you need to not be afraid and not be shy about letting the narcissistic person know what they did was wrong and that they're not getting away with it. And that's the whole thing to A Direction Forward. I was only with him for 3 years. I can't even imagine Monique being married to him for almost 30 years. What state of mind this poor woman is in. I can't even imagine any other women that he's been with. And I'm sure that they've gone through unbelievable agony and heartache and trusting. I mean, there's just a whole thing of issues that a narcissistic man does to you, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it until you're away from them, and how much that they put you down, how much that they told you were wrong, how much that they didn't want you to be yourself or enjoy yourself, or if you got kudos for something and they didn't, how much that resentment that they had for you. And oh my goodness, the hatred. I saw the hatred in his eyes. I mean, just unbelievable. And again, all because he was cheating on me. He had all these women that he had behind my back that he was engaged with. I wasn't cheating on him. I didn't have men that I had in my back and behind his back that I was emailing and texting and saying how much I love you and how much I can't wait to be with you. He was. But yet, I'm the bad person. I'm the bad person because I found out and I called him on it, and I wasn't going to put up with it. See, a narcissistic person, you have to set what they call boundaries with them. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's almost like setting boundaries with a 2-year-old and expecting them to understand what you're saying. And they have absolutely no idea. They're just sitting there like giggling and drooling on themselves. Well, that's pretty much a narcissistic person. That even if you set boundaries, they're not going to obey them. Even if you say something, they're not going to obey them. They don't really give it, because the only ones they care about is themselves. They have no empathy. They have absolutely no idea of anything other than them being on top and them getting away with everything. They're con men, they're liars, they're devious, you name it, they are it. And the better off you are by being away from them and realizing it, the better off you will be in the long run. Sure, I went through therapy. I went through all sorts of talking to people. I had this one woman that I talked to a couple of times a week that helped me to realize that, I was codependent on him, that he goes after women, certain women that are empathy, that have empathy and have, feelings. And usually it's someone that deals with like either animals or children or something to that effect. And they know this, and they prey on it. They're like predators. They are predators. And this next victim that he has, I feel sorry for her. I really do, because she has no idea what's coming. And she sounds like a really nice lady. She sounds like she's got her act together. She sounds like she's got a great job, a beautiful home. And he's gonna take all that away from you, honey, if you don't do something about it and you don't wake up. So anyone that's dating or has started to date someone, let's just call him John, in the Sarasota Bradenton area, and he plays guitar, tries to play guitar. He's not really a good guitar player, and he has a son that lives with him. This is him. This is him. And he is going to go after you, and he is going to destroy you. You can contact me at adirectionforward@yahoo.com. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. I've talked to a couple of his flying monkeys. I've talked to Jolene. I've talked to Deanna. Deanna hung up on me. She's still, saying things on Facebook and saying how great he is and everything. Jolene has got a boyfriend. So I think she's out of the rotation for now until the boyfriend breaks up with her or she breaks up with him, whoever. Debbie, of course, that's his, number one flying monkey. She's not going to go anywhere because she gets off on being his person that he goes to, that she's his number one cheerleader. Oh, yeah. Debbie. Yeah. Debbie, who is a counselor, supposedly for women that have been abused or violated. Yeah. But in the background, what's she doing? She's helping, let's call him John, and has helped him for over 10 years to annihilate and destroy and hurt and harm every single woman that has come into his life. Think about it. So direction forward. Let's go forward. Everything's pointing forward, our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mouth, our hands, our feet, because we are to go forward. And I am going forward by talking about this, by letting other people know, it's okay to know that you're in with a bad person, that you're in with the wrong person, that it's okay to get away from them. It's okay to go a direction forward and not look back. Let me know what you think.